Cheers.
Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1. There we go. All right.
Crisp. Hello, welcome to Aiken
For a hot dog.
podcast. My name is Seth Aiken. With me, as always, is John Hotdog Bayman, and our special guest today, Joe Bradley.
Joe Bradley.
Thanks for having me. Am I the first guest?
You are the first guest. This is our
Such an
inaugural
honor.
episode.
Yeah, this.
Whatever.
So I've been training for it, fellas. I love the set. I love the set design. Johnny Hot Dogs, was this you or is it a
It
collab?
was a collab brainchild of both of us.
Yeah.
I love that.
This is also this is a pixel set as well. So producer Matt over there, he built it as well. So they do different sets here throughout the year. You can come in and take photos.
Yeah,
and whatnot.
I'm loving the set, but like, I keep my eyes keep fixating on the mannequin.
Yeah.
Is that a female mannequin? I think it is.
It is, yeah.
Yes.
So I always tell Maddie, my girlfriend Maddie, I always tell her this is exactly the way I want her to dress. You know, she's being from Atlanta. She got the Braves jersey,
Yeah.
WWE. She's got the Steve Irwin hat. I'm just like, Maddie,
Oh, yeah.
why don't you dress like that? So
Think,
I'll
all
send her a
right.
picture of that for inspiration.
Maddie, if you're watching, we're
I'm glad
Now
you
you
picked
know.
up because we picked the Braves jersey just for you.
She's like, Joe, pick an outfit out for me. And I'm just like, all right, well, I did.
That's the new standard.
Yeah.
Aiken for hot dog styling services. Let us know. We'll come style out with your friends.
Yes, sir.
So this is our inaugural podcast here. We're gonna do a format which we're gonna call 6, 6, and 60.
Yep.
So
That sounds pretty satanic,
yeah.
but I like it.
Yep.
Minus that.
That was kind of an afterthought. We thought about that after. We're like,
We'll keep it lighthearted, though.
Yes, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. So
It's 6 topics, 6 beers in 60 minutes. Now, you don't have to drink 6 beers at home with us, but, that's kind of what me and Johnny do.
Yeah.
Just kind of get through the topics, but at your own pace. At the end, we'll have a ranking of the 6 beers. Topic number 2 is going to be a draft. And topic number 4 is going to be the card pack opening.
okay. So we like to do our drafts here. You guys might have seen us before on Instagram and
This
voted.
is what you guys just do on an average Tuesday. So like, why not whip out the camera?
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Perfect. I love
So
that.
we kind of were like, we like to play games and have fun. So we thought, let's turn it into an actual thing.
Yeah, so other people can enjoy it too.
Enjoy it with us,
Now I know I'm your first guest.
There we go.
Perfect.
Exactly. Yeah. Because you're the boy. We had to help us out. But yeah. So basically what we've done before this is we've each written 2 topics. We've put it into our Doug Dimmadome hat over here because we all love Mr. Dimmadome.
Owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Yeah, he does do that. So Seth, to kick us off.
All
you
right.
wanna, grab our first topic here.
So much to choose from. Oh, this is a Sharpie one. Are Hollywood and Music Film Awards rigged?
Ooh, interesting question. Okay.
This is a Joe Bradley question.
I did ask this. That's something like, y'all are kind of in the industry. You've seen a lot. You've been on some major shows, and it's just interesting. I've never been a guy to watch the Grammys or Oscars, but this year I've been watching them.
Right.
And, let's just say what we're all thinking, the fucking Beyonce award,
Yeah, that's
It's just stuff like that. And it's a conversation that a lot of people are having right now. Like how we always talk about the NFL is rigged. I don't really believe in like the NFL being fully rigged. Some people do. Depends on how far down the rabbit hole you want to go. I think there's a bigger chance of Hollywood and these film awards being rigged over, the NFL and stuff like that.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, with the Grammy thing, that's one of those ones where I do feel that the people that vote in those things, sometimes there's so many good albums that year that they just can't vote for it, which is, I think, a case with the Beyonce thing where it was just like she could have won for, Lemonade or whatever album, that she could have, but that year just there was more on the slate. So I think it's kind of one of the ones where not necessarily that album didn't deserve it, but I'm just like, they try to pay back on different years if they don't necessarily like take care of them one year. But that's the music industry because so many companies, that actually put their contention in and, to run a campaign for a major award, that's a lot of money. Like, I don't know if you know that, like the studios that pay for that or which, whatever one, if you're doing like a run for a major award, you got to invest a lot of money in it. It's crazy that that's how that works, but.
Wait, so people like invest. It's almost like you would run a campaign to win that award. It's not just solely based on how successful the album was, or
well, yeah. At least in the Oscars, for my knowledge, it's one of those ones where, from what I've heard, is that when the movies that are there, they're the good movies. But if you're like trying to win an award, like you want to send out your screeners,
Yeah.
like every single person in the Academy, not that they don't get them, but you want to keep on actively campaigning
Yeah.
so that you're on top.
Yeah, it's like Timothy Chalamet. I really liked what he did. He's like, he really wants to win these awards. He really wants to be the best. He just said it last week in his speech. He's like, I'm trying to be the great, like Michael Jordan, Michael Phelps. I watched him online from like basically never seeing him on press. He's going to colleges. He's going to like frat parties. He's trying to hit every demographic that like, he wouldn't normally hit. I respect that, So I guess that has a lot to play in it too.
him on College Game Day.
Oh my God.
That was
He
genius.
actually knows ball. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, he's just a regular dude.
I love to believe that was like his idea. Like he like DM'd them. He's like, hey, can I get on here? I know ball. Let me prove it to you. Instead of like some like PR person being like, this would be smart.
Yeah. We work in the industry as well. So I've had a lot of people that have worked with him and they're just like, he is extremely devoted to the craft.
Yeah.
Like that guy's on top of stuff, which I mean, he won, but I guess the SAG Awards is
Best actor.
He won last weekend, but we'll see. Did you watch Complete Unknown?
I'm waiting. I have not seen it. Maddie's been dying to see it,
All right.
so I've been kind of waiting for it to come out. Been busy, man.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Not really.
I'm pumped to see it.
Going back to the thing, I think they're rigged. They have to.
Yeah.
Because Travis Scott still doesn't have a Grammy, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, I mean, he killed some people, so
he didn't kill them.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No. But yeah. I do think to a sense you could say that it's rigged, but it's a lot about who has the most money and who's who's schmoozing who.
Yeah.
But,
Who do we owe a favor to?
You'll make them offer you can't refuse.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite award show moment of all time that you can think up off the top of your head?
I always kind of think for award shows, I always kind of go back to the Jim Carrey moments.
Okay.
Like I feel like he's done such a great job. I even like when he's on the red carpet and he's like, none of this fucking matters.
Right. Yeah.
And then like he's on stage and he always like he'll be animated in the audience and he'll go nuts. I just feel like for how serious and political people have made it, looking back on those old videos, it's just like a breath of fresh air. I also loved when Will Ferrell came up with his kids, dressed like, he's just like a dad.
Yeah. I like when people get candid like that. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser getting his standing ovation.
Ooh.
Was probably my favorite.
Boy.
The man earned it. He had a rough stretch of years there.
Yeah.
Yeah. He won that for The Whale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that made me like, tear up. That was one of the few movies I've cried in, I think, in past years was The Whale. So to see that, come full circle, that was beautiful.
You guys cried a lot of movies?
I have been recently. I never used to.
I think in my old age, I'm starting to get a little more sensitive to shedding a tear at a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also living in a house full of girls now, so I think that might be it. Yeah.
There you go.
One of my roommates started bawling, crying, and like The Wild Robot the other day. I'm like, all right, that's where I draw the line. I'm all set on crying for that movie. But
Is that the one where the robot raises the duck?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've been known to cry during a Disney movie. Ratatouille when he has like the flashback.
Really?
Oh, brings me a tear every single time.
Man.
No?
Titanic gets me
Titanic?
every time.
Really? Wow.
Not the scene you might think. Whenever she jumps off the life raft and back into the boat when she's already got her ticket out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Every time,
I guess
gradually,
you-
you're so stupid, Rose. Like,
I didn't know you're such a romantic, Seth. I love that about you.
yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, real men cry.
That's thank you. I think
Drink
cheers to that.
Real men drink Coors Light too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, on top of that, we're all drinking Coors Light here. If you see behind us, we have our beverage board here. At the end of the episode, we will rank Coors Light. We'll give it a numerical score and see where it lies amongst the greats. Me and Seth have done a few test episodes, so we'll
It's a very unhinged list.
Yeah,
right now. I'm glad you brought some normalcy.
Yeah.
thank you. Thanks for the guest gets to choose a beer, and the mountains were blue for Joe this morning. So if you could win an award, like I mean your personality, if you could win an award, is there some certain award that you would like to win?
Besides like dad of the year one day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm just trying to like. That would be such a sick award though. If that award existed, like best dad on television. I would love to win. Obviously, like being in hospitality, I'd love to win like best, cocktail lounge in Charleston, whatever my future holds in the industry, but that would be kind of sick. To
Father of the Year award.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best dad bod too.
Ooh. Well, got some competition here.
I feel like with best dad awards, not just being like a good dad, it's like, is he balancing, his career? Can he crush beers with the boys in the backyard barbecue? It's a bigger thing than people think.
It's about balance, right?
Yeah.
You gotta nail it. Seth, is there an award that you would like to win?
Oof. Best podcast would be pretty good.
Ooh.
Podcast of the year.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some potties or some. That's a weird name for an award. Yeah, there's got to be some sort of podcast award.
I'm gonna put my potty award on the mantle.
On the
It's just a toilet. Yeah.
That'd go well with the.
It's a golden toilet with a microphone coming out of it.
That'd be. Yeah, we might be onto something. I'm not sure if that's a real thing, but we might need to start handing out
It
awards.
should be. I mean,
I've got a
there's
3D printer.
Yeah.
the podcast industry is so big. I'm surprised that's not
I'm sure there's something, but it's not like mainstream though.
Yeah, it's just hosted by Theo Vaughn and Joe Rogan.
Yeah, that's it. Just the boys. All right. Well, we got about a minute left on this topic. Any more rigged industry banter?
How do you guys feel about the NFL?
NFL, I think that they influence the path, but at the end of the day, it's still up to the teams to win. I think they do favor certain teams with officiating.
I concur.
Yeah.
I hate the officials.
It's not just the officiating though. I think it's the commentary too. You know,
like
Chris Collinsworth is just like
blazing Mahomes
Yeah.
at all times.
And it's just spread some love to the 8 and 9 teams.
Yeah, I feel it needs to be more uniform because you'll watch a game and one call will be something, and then you go to another game and it's like okay, great, that's roughing the passer, and then you go to another game and someone will get absolutely murdered, and it's like, oh no, that was just them playing ball. I feel like they just need to.
I feel like the NFL is kind of like in this awkward limbo stage where it's like, all right, we are against CTE, but we also want to the tush push and we want to play hard nosed football.
Yeah,
which one is it? The sport is based around hard nosed football. People are going to get hit. People are going to get CTE.
Yeah, play it safe, but also give them a chance to play the game.
It's part of the game. If you don't want to get hurt, play golf.
That's
it's one of those things where
I've hurt myself playing golf.
Have you really?
I mean, I just
I
get too drunk
athlete.
and fall out of the golf cart. All right. Anyways, that's the end of first round. All right.
That's the end of the first beer.
So yeah, end of round 1 there. I think good first round. We touched on some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Round 2. Anyone interested in a beer?
I would love a beer.
Okay, great. Let me reach into my handy dandy grill here. We're gonna do the take one down, pass it around method here.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Wait, so
Thank you, sir.
people like to call me Joey Bottles. You're Johnny Hot Dogs. Seth, what does that make you?
I don't have a moniker or a alias. Sethy sausage.
Producer Shelley.
Saucy,
Seth Buns
saucy
Aiken.
Seth.
Saucy Seth. Oh, I forgot to get myself one.
Good.
When I played football when I was a kid, I was Seth Shake and Bacon Aiken because I had a little shake move. I would
Shake and Bacon Aiken.
Ooh.
Say no more. Let's bring that back.
Aiken. Yeah,
Seth Shake and Bacon Aiken.
we're gonna do that. All right, gents. Round 2. Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Draft.
I believe it's time for the draft.
I think
wheel.
it's time for the draft here.
Oh, shit.
Mr. Seth.
And so the way that the system will work is that we are going to draft in a snake draft style, and then we're going to post it on the social media. That's Aiken for a Hot Dog podcast on Instagram. You're going to vote there on that of who you think had the best draft, and it's going to be anonymous. You're not going to find out who did what until the episode actually comes out. But we're going to spin the wheel now.
Let's go.
All right. Spin it a couple times.
Wow. It's beautiful. Getting hypnotized.
That looks
Oh, the side item.
Side item draft.
This
That's
is
a
a
good
tough one.
Oh my goodness.
This is coming off
so many sides. Before I get this started,
Yes.
actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it on my pick, and we'll debate whether it's a side or not.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That's a hot topic with us. We will occasionally draft something where the other person is just very that's not in the category, but you got to fight it. That's what the fun.
Johnny's gotten very upset with me.
Yeah, like going to the fast food restaurant cookout. You can literally order your main entree as sides, or as main entree as French fries, and that you can have a side of a burger, and a side of a hot dog.
Yes.
Like,
Well,
yeah,
it's
you
up
never
to up to the eye of the beholder. think as an honor, I think Joe, we're gonna go give you the first round pick.
Yeah, you
I
think?
think that seems
Sorry,
fair. And then
All right.
since Seth won our last draft, the noodle draft, which we're not going to talk about, we'll allow Seth.
Sore
Do you want the
subject.
second pick or do you want the third pick?
I would love the second pick.
Okay, he's gonna take the second pick.
How many picks we get?
What are we feeling, gents? Side
Six.
items?
Keep it with the 6. Keep it with the 6 vibes.
Six, and 60?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So 6 picks for each drafter 1, drafter 2, and drafter 3.
All right. So do we write one?
Yeah,
And then-
you just write your pick. Yeah, write your
And then
pick,
proceed.
reveal. We each have a camera on us. So Joe, whenever you're ready.
Well, I'm
you have
ready.
The first
Oh,
pick
boy.
of the draft.
The first pick of the draft for me, and like I am a strong believer this can be a side.
Okay.
I'm picking wings.
A side of
Wings?
wings.
That could be wings, right?
Yeah,
Go to
that
a
is-
sports bar.
It's your draft.
A
man.
side of wings. Okay, Joe.
I respect it.
All right.
You get like a
Yeah.
mushroom Swiss with a side of lemon pepper wings.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly. You go to a
Yeah.
sports bar, you pick sides. Like there's so many restaurants where like
Yeah.
I respect it.
I respect that, but that
a hell
well,
of a
yeah,
pick.
hell of a pick.
It's good.
Seth?
My handwriting is awful. But my first pick
Okay.
in the 2025 sides draft,
Sure.
it's gonna be mashed potatoes.
Mashed
Oh.
potato.
that was my number 2.
What are you doing, sir?
I'm sorry.
Mashed potatoes?
But think of how electric mashed potatoes sides with with a steak. You know what I mean?
Little dollop of butter on top.
Yeah, you know what's a superior form of potato? Fries.
Oh yeah.
Number one American side. You know what? We're gonna follow it up with another great side because
It is the
snake draft style. Onion rings.
Oh.
For
Wow.
side items, back to back.
Well, you went back to back fried items.
Yeah.
That's aggressive.
Yeah,
I like
but
it, though.
they are
Respect.
superior side item. All right, now back to my good friend Seth.
I'm gonna go the opposite of fried.
Okay.
Couldn't be further away.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with the side salad.
Side salad.
Yeah.
The side
Oh
salad.
man, I love a good side salad. What's your favorite dressing?
Ranch.
It's a good choice. Joe?
All right, I'm gonna go with my number 2. I just feel like this is. I'm not trying to win over the voters,
Mhm.
but I personally love this item. It's often overlooked. Is the mac and cheese,
Mac and cheese. Good
Yeah.
choice.
and there's many forms of mac and cheese. You know,
Yeah.
you can do it with the breadcrumbs over it, make it crispy. There's different shapes of mac and cheese. The versatile side.
Yeah.
Do you prefer the pan baked mac and cheese, or are you
Yeah,
like in the pot?
I love like a good skillet when they bring it out to you. It's nice and
Oh,
hot with
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's crispy on
Yeah.
top. My biggest thing is like I don't know what kind of shape, but coming from an Italian guy, you
Yeah.
know, I don't know what kind of shape of noodles you're gonna choose. Do you like the elbows?
Mm.
Do you like the traditional from a box? Do you like the
Yeah.
shells? There's a lot of different shapes.
Ooh,
I'm a shell guy with Velveeta.
the Velveeta.
That's my
Oh.
jam.
I like that. I
All
like
right.
that.
Well, Joe, in snake draft form, you do get
Oh,
the first pick of the third round will be next for you.
okay.
Right.
I don't know. Am I like leaning more towards like maybe I might getting confused with appetizers and
Appetizers?
sides, but this could be a side.
I mean,
And I got to go back to, the Italian roots. I'm going to go mott sticks on this.
mozzarella sticks.
That's a good.
Dude, I could kill a side of mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get a little creative with these sides because
Yeah.
you can make anything you want a side.
Okay.
I think-
Not anything. Like a steak,
Yeah.
a steak, a
cannot be a
rotisserie
side, but-
chicken, a salmon, that can be a side.
Yeah.
But
But yeah.
it's as complementary to the main dish.
Yeah.
I've got
love
one
that.
this
All right.
I'm going back to greens. The third pick in the 2025 side draft for Seth is going to be collards.
Collard greens.
He's a true Southern boy.
It's got to have bacon in it too. Don't be giving me no
Yeah.
Yankee collards.
I agree.
Ham
It's
hocks.
like the creamy, the crispy.
Speaking of creamy and crispy,
Uh-oh.
the side item that has both of
Uh-oh.
that, green bean casserole.
Oh, shit.
Great side item.
This guy's going Thanksgiving on our asses.
Seth,
Nothing. Never mind. Don't worry.
were you about to say what is green bean casserole?
No, I mean I know what it is now. Now that I think
Oh,
about it, but
okay.
I never actually picked it up and put it on my plate.
Oh my God, where did you grow up? I
Biggins County, man.
you guys don't have green bean casserole?
I mean, it's there, but I don't know to pick it out.
Sure, likely story. All right, I'm gonna go with the Brussels sprouts
God. I
as
didn't even
my
think
side
about
item.
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, I like the good Brussy, big fan.
Do you like your Brussels sprouts? Do you like them like, I feel like they're restaurant style now because Brussels sprouts were demonized to us as children from cartoons and everything. Do you like the crispy kind that they like put in the oven with like, They marinate them and make
I
them
like 'em,
extra,
yeah,
extra
marinated.
thick.
The shouts out to the glass onion.
Yes.
They do their Brussels sprouts and toss them in like this cream sauce and then shave Parmesan on top. They're so good. The crispy Brussels are like
I love
my
the
favorite.
glass onion.
And then Bohemian Bull has really good ones. They do theirs with like a whipped feta and like a Thai chili sauce. They're really funky. I love a good Brussels sprout. But anyways, side item, Brussels sprouts and green bean casserole. So Seth, back to you, sir.
Love a good Brussels sprout.
Yeah.
But my pick for number 4 in this draft is going to be the sweet potato.
Sweet potato. All right.
Sweet potato.
What form of sweet potato are we talking? Because that's
Straight up spud, split in half, a little bit of mushroom.
butter and
Or
cinnamon.
mushroom, Jesus.
Do you like-
marshmallow.
Do you like the cinnamon on it?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Glad we're on the same page. All right, so I feel like I've mostly picked hot side items. I'm gonna like throw out some of the even out that heat. I'm gonna go with the coleslaw. The
Coleslaw. Classic, dude. Your handwriting is like absolutely pristine.
I'm an art minor.
I don't. Did you do cursive in there as well? Look,
I just made it like I try to
Oh
mix it
my
up a little
goodness.
bit. Yeah.
this guy's got the whole list. All right. Round 5.
Do I get the
Back to you.
fifth pick?
Yeah, snake draft. Yeah.
Oh shit! I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
prepare for this.
That's all right. You know, you can think.
This is a barbecue item. It's a barbecue
Mm-hmm.
side, and it often gets overlooked. It often gets snubbed off the sides, but I'm gonna go with Brunswick stew.
Oh,
Brunswick.
no.
Oh, I think you just stole Seth's.
I
choice
did that
there.
on purpose because this southern motherfucker next
Oh,
to me.
Shit.
He was doing
course.
all the barbecue shit. I knew it. I just
you
wanted to get in
got
your head a
me.
little. That was just to get in your head because I knew that was coming next
got
year.
me.
Dude, that's
He's cerebral with this.
classic
This is,
move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing chess.
Yeah.
Oof.
There you go. Take your time, Seth.
It's going to have many forms,
Okay.
including broccoli cheddar, chicken,
Oh, you're just gonna say soup?
side soup.
Oh
Side
God.
soup.
So he just
Side
came
soup.
back and stole my next one.
Look at that.
I didn't know soup was too big of a
That's
category.
it.
Good shit,
Dude.
brother.
Yes,
That's
sir.
a good pick. Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Don't need to be more.
Is chili included in
I-
that? Like I don't know.
Yeah, it's chili a soup.
Well,
That's a
chili
whole-
was my
that's,
next
that's
one.
a whole that's a whole
Yeah,
other
yeah, I was
question
like,
right there.
See, I don't know.
Do I got to narrow it down? I
No,
can redo it.
no, I'll give you soup.
Soup, a
Yeah.
side
Fine.
soup.
See, like for instance, like if I were to pick like white cheddar bites, I think Joe would be pissed because that's basically fried cheese. I feel like that's like the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like cheese curds. or
Cheese
something.
curds, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyways, speaking of, I'm gonna go a little healthier here. I'm gonna take a note out of your book, go a little cold. Go back to my Italian roots, a little pasta
Oh,
salad.
the antipasta.
The side item.
Do you like the what I forget the name of the pasta. I'm blanking out. It's like the squiggly one.
Tortellini.
No, not tortellini. It's got the
Do you like
it's like-
tortellini?
I forget the name of it.
What, the farfalle?
No,
Like
it's
the bow
it's
ties?
like the main pasta salad pasta,
Oh.
and it's the multicolored one, the green, the orange. and
Oh,
white.
the rontini,
Yeah.
Rontini. Oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
the
get it.
tricolor rotini.
I'm gonna get yes.
Yeah.
All right, is this the last round? Round 6?
I think this is.
Okay.
Yeah.
My last pick of the side item draft. I'm gonna do it.
You know what? Fuck it, we're doing it live.
You know, a little international here. I'm gonna go with fried rice.
Oh,
Any good,
brother,
Asian
I
dish,
completely
side of
forgot
fried
that
rice.
could have gone top 3 for me.
Oh yeah, man.
Hibachi,
All right. Yeah,
with
dude,
the
hibachi,
egg in it.
little Chinese, little General Tso's with some fried
How did
rice.
I let fried rice.
Yeah.
go?
Anyways,
Oh,
last pick of the draft, gents, fried rice.
That
Seth, over to you, bud.
That is heinous.
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed in myself.
It's
Well,
heinous. I know.
You done fucked up.
Oh,
So go
Did
ahead.
you just back pocket that the whole time?
Yeah, absolutely. I had it in there, and I was like, I'm waiting.
what a gamble.
I couldn't-
Way to sit on it.
I
like,
know.
just,
I mean, I would have gone with 5th, but I had the snake, so I was like, all right, I'll leave
yeah,
it for
might
last.
as well.
Yeah. All right, gents.
So my last pick
Mm-hmm.
in this draft is going to be another broad topic. I hope it's acceptable.
Okay.
Chips, side of chips,
Chips. Absolutely.
chips
Oh,
or-
dude.
tortilla,
Oh,
You
yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah. Chip variety.
the chips.
I do. I like good house chips. A little house chip with blue cheese dressing.
All right. I guess for my last pick,
All right. Last pick of the draft.
this is one. It could be healthy, could be unhealthy. I don't give a fuck. You're at a steakhouse. You want it. Everyone loves it. It's the cream spinach.
Creamed spinach.
That's a good one.
Good pick, Joe. Oh, boy.
I'm not confident in my draft.
What a
You guys
draft.
smoked me.
Yeah, you might get tossed around.
Oh,
You might have won this one just with the fried rice. Though,
Yeah, fried rice in
oh
the
my
six.
God. I had that last night. Like, how could I not?
Wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great side item.
I let soba go. I let
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking like lo mein, but I was like, no, I gotta go with fried rice. But yeah, good draft.
Dude, dude, I got
Yeah.
2-1 tracked.
Yeah.
Home team's around the corner. Really.
Yeah.
See, this is for the last couple drafts I've learned. I normally have been. I was winning a lot, and then Seth's on a hot streak. What, 4 or 5 right now?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are. You're kind of
4 straight.
dominating.
But yeah, but I learned. I started doing a thing where I tried to undercut Seth and steal things that I thought he would
Yeah.
vote for, and I've been losing. And I was
Just
like,
gotta
no,
stay true to
I'm gonna
yourself.
stay true to my exactly, Joe. So
Be
that's what I
yourself,
did
Johnny.
today. So I think that's good.
Yourself.
You know, I
all
actually had pasta salad for the first time right here.
Yeah, I
What?
remember
Yeah,
bringing.
right here.
You know, you had macaroni salad for the first time.
Macaroni salad for the first time.
Yes.
Yeah. On the piano.
All right, gents. Yeah, end of the draft round. I feel like that was a good draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not confident in mine, if I'm honest. I think Joe did really well. I think
Wings,
he did good.
dude. It literally. threw
I'm
me
starving right now, so I think when you're starving, you go to the grocery store, you buy the whole place. Like that's kind of where I'm at.
off. I'm dying with the wings. All right. Well, before we start the next round here, if anyone has any tabs to donate here, we
Yeah.
donate our tabs to the Ronald
I-
McDonald House for the children.
Like how many tabs could we
This
do
guy
at
passed away.
freaking Republic? This
Dude, a
makes me
lot.
kinda
Yeah. So
sick.
yeah, they have a charity where they donate them and they sell them for the Ronald McDonald House.
We did it all of elementary school.
Yeah.
Like, I used to do this all the
Got a lovely piece of pottery here from studio owner Shannon Shelley Pottery on Etsy. Thank you. Beautiful piece here.
Was it you that told me that the soda can tab has more aluminum in it than the entire can itself?
Yes, yeah. So it's concentrated, which makes it
It's
the
crazy.
expensive part. Round 3, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Nice ice cold beer.
Oh, I would love a beer.
Oh, absolutely. Take one down, pass one down.
Got it.
Much obliged, sir.
The ice mountains are still blue.
Yes. Is that a real thing? So this turns like if this
Yes.
got lukewarm,
Yes,
It would stop being
this
Those
turns
mountains
gray.
would
That's
stop.
that's like genius
It's
marketing.
patented in technology. Oh, boys. Oh, Jesus, this boy frothing.
Ever tell you about the time that I hiked the sand dunes in Colorado at the national park, and the only thing I brought with me was a backpack full of Coors Light on maybe the hardest thing I've ever done physically in my life?
Are you just dehydrated as fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Because the mountains make you more dehydrated.
Yeah, the altitude will.
One, it's a desert. 2, the altitude had me working with about half the oxygen I'm used to below sea level here.
Yeah.
And then 3, I was just drinking the whole time. So I got to the top and I was about to die.
Yeah.
Oh my
was-
god.
I rode a trash can.
They
lid
should
all the
study
way
you
down.
more than like people that climb Mount Everest with that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got that dog in me still. That was years ago. I don't know. If I did that now, I'd probably collapse halfway up.
I think I might have told you this before, but we were filming Southern Charm season 6. We were in Steamboat Springs. I was there with producer Matt.
I've been there.
Yeah, it's a beautiful town. But I was eating lunch and I was supposed to drive the cast. But the only restaurant that we ordered lunch from was at the top of the mountain where the cast was. Restaurant literally caught on fire. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like,
What?
there was a kitchen fire. They had to take the fire extinguisher, put out the whole entire kitchen area. So I had to go to the bottom of the mountain to go, but not bottom, but far enough down to get lunch. I'm literally like, take my last bite of lunch. Like, Johnny, we need you in the car. The cast is about to leave. And I ran to the back up the mountain. This is, of course, Colorado. We're like way up there. I'm like legit like cannot breathe. And our AC at the time, Lance, had the canned oxygen. It was like giving me hits of oxygen as I'm running
damn.
to the SUV. I get in the SUV, I pick up the cast, I get in there, and then like Whitney turns to me, he's like, "Dude, are you okay?" And I was like, "No, I'm fine." Like, I swear, just finished lunch. I had to run up the mountain to get you guys in this car.
Was that the trip where Madison LaCroix was like, I heard you got chlamydia?
Yes, that was that trip. I don't know if we need to,
Yeah.
or not, but yeah, that was a wild one. That was especially, we were about to leave the house and all of a sudden she dropped that and we had to stay there for like an extra 2 hours and film all the fallout. That was pretty wild.
Like, oh, we were just about to leave.
Yeah. Well, no, like we had like a chauffeur service from Denver that like had driven up and we literally like, we were like so over and we had to stop in Breckenridge at like midnight for a meal on the way home. We went to like the only place that was open. It was like this like ski town sports bar and everyone there was hammered. We're like eating sandwiches. It was that trip was wild. That was a good time though. I mean, like that whole trip looked great on camera and stuff. And
Yeah, it did.
producer Matt, actually, I've told Seth this before, but he was skiing downhill with them with like Cameron and Craig and them while filming on a camera.
He's the
Yeah,
best
he's a good
skier.
skier. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was awesome.
You guys know how to ski?
Yeah, I'm decent. I've skied like 6 times in my life.
Yeah.
But I skied for the first time a few months ago when Maddie DJ'd in Tahoe.
Oh, okay.
And my brother now lives in California, so I used to be better than him. Now he's like shoving me down like the double blacks. I'm like, fuck. But it's fun.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them are cringy.
Yes. But it's not cringy. Our next round.
Let's go.
All right, gents. Crack some fresh beers here. Joe, you want to do the honors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull our next topic out of the hat.
Oh yeah. The Doug Dimmadome.
The Doug
Oh no,
Dimmadome.
the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
There you go.
Yo, like I was a huge Nickelodeon guy when I was growing up.
absolutely.
So Timmy Turner
Yep.
was such a legend.
Oh, just keep picking.
Okay.
Is that my handwriting? Do you need help? mine's awful. Yeah.
Now I know why you erased your hair.
Yeah. Don't want to have that on the record.
All right. Unwarranted confidence in something.
Do you guys have unwarranted confidence in anything? Like something you are confident you can do with no background experience, never done it before. For example, if I were ever in a situation where I was in like a Cessna and the pilot had a heart attack, I could land that plane.
Yeah.
100%.
But you probably shouldn't have confidence about it.
Yeah, it's just unwarranted. Like you don't know if you could do it.
Yeah. I mean that is like something I always think of, like, could you land a plane? I think that like if I had to, like the show like the Yellow Jackets or like one of those shows, like I feel like I would step the fuck up and try to be a hero. Yeah, I think like the landing the plane thing would be you legitimately think if a plane was crashing, you could step the fuck up, go to the cockpit,
Yeah.
and land the plane.
With air traffic control talking me through the steps,
Yeah.
in the headset.
Well, if they're not fired, they could probably do that.
Well, that's true. That's true. Yeah. I mean, it's just a plane, right? Figure it out.
It's just a plane. What are you, Anthony Anderson from Snakes on a Plane? Like, what are you talking about? There's no way you could land a fucking plane.
What do you mean?
It's just these guys go for school for years and years and years to practice this craft.
To fly the plane. This is just one step.
One step.
Yeah.
You saw what happened to the people who have flown their plane for years and years and years.
You've watched the news recently.
You've watched the news recently. Okay, you've seen what's happening.
I feel like I can do it.
I would not allow that.
Air traffic control, go easy on the throttle. It's the stick there with the,
I would pull the emergency
pull that
exit over the
down.
water and jump out the door before you even got close to the
You find the
runway.
one parachute. On
I
the
would.
whole
I
plane.
don't even parachute. That's something I feel like too. I'm like, if you like jumped out of a plane like 20 feet off the ground and like into the water,
it would
like-
rip you to pieces.
yeah, I don't know.
No, because I
You ever
mean,
been like tubing on a lake?
Oh yeah,
When your dad is just
Yeah.
pissed at you?
yeah. My uncle used to like just drive because he was like the lake sheriff, and he used to like drive, and then my cousin would get in the boat and be like, "Ah!"
You've been annoying me
Rip the
recently.
Shit out of me. Oh, she would do the thing where like you speed up and then let the rope like get loose, and then just like
slack.
and then just like fucking floor it, and then you'd go like whiplash into another, and then she would like, oh, here's a boat coming, like let's cross paths, and then like go flying over the wake. Yeah, that was
if you jumped out of a plane 20 feet above the water, the plane, assumedly going, I don't know what, like 80 miles an hour,
Yeah.
you would skip like a stone. It'd be bad.
Yeah, but better than dying in a fire explosion.
Well, I'm flying the plane, so you'd be fine.
No, absolutely not.
What do you mean?
Everyone on the flight would be dead.
What are you
You do have a calming voice, though. You do have that good voice where I feel like you go over the mic and be like, hey, guys, Seth here. Everything's going to be okay.
We are now beginning our descent.
Yeah.
There may be some little bit of turbulence.
You do have the
Probably.
voice for it. So, like, I think comforting people would be important.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have faith in you, Seth.
Thank you.
I feel like you can do it.
Thanks, boys.
You know, I'd watch. I think it'd be fun to watch.
We should get a flight simulator. Like,
Ooh, do a little
download
flight simulator challenge.
Microsoft flight simulator.
Yeah, do a little
get
silly
the-
challenge.
Yeah. The joystick or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like my, like, unwarranted confidence, I feel like mine is cooking. I'm not a very good cook, as people may have seen, but I feel like I watch like these like Instagram videos. They make it look so easy. They're like, oh, like make this thing in like 30 minutes, like quick, easy steps. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can cook that, and it just goes horribly wrong. But I still have confidence. Even when I fail, I still have confidence. Like I can fucking cook that shit.
Do you think you could do a beef Wellington?
Mm.
That's a hard, like the Gordon Ramsay would be Wellington, where
Oh,
you
yeah.
like score the puff pastry outside of it, and
Yeah.
like you saute the mushrooms, and you
Little
finally cut them
duxelle,
all.
little prosciutto,
Yeah.
little mustard braised.
I've activated the foodies here.
Oh, you want to do it? I'll get into it. I've spent more hours watching cooking competition shows than I think any other source of media. I've watched almost every episode of Be a Bobby Flay. I've watched every single episode of Guys Grocery Games, every single episode of MasterChef. I've watched about probably half of the Chopped catalog. Like, I am huge into like cooking competition shows.
Wow.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I'm like way.
You should host one, Johnny Hot Dogs.
Dude, I'd love to compete. That is on my dream list.
But what? Okay, so to your point, you've seen so many hours of footage of these cooking competitions.
Yeah.
At what point, like, how many times have you actually gone in the kitchen and tried to replicate the dishes?
Mostly what happens is I get really drunk and then proceed to try and get creative myself. You know, certain times you'll be great and you'll be just there and you just go through your pantry and like, what do I have? And you'll make, you know, crab rangoon mozzarella cheese sticks, which are fucking amazing. But then other times I'll get really drunk and I'll make
Some weird
hot dog
concoction.
toast, which is like shrimp toast, which is like pureed meat on top of toast that you then deep fry. And then
And you wake up just feeling disgusted.
Oh
in
no,
yourself?
dude, you take a bite and you're like, this is unedible. Like I would like lose if I tried to film this on TV. So you actually like sometimes you're like, this guy's so fucking stupid, I could fucking do that. And then you try it in the moment and you're like, oh no, this is horrible. Like I would be killed.
That's
So,
where I'm at with like, even like the TikTok chefs. Like, oh, I could do this. This is like they dumb it down for you and they make it look so pretty and like so simple. And then I try to do it. I'm like, all right, like I did this before this, and this is overcooked, and I fuck it up. So,
What about eating challenges? Do you have any unwarranted confidence you can do an eating challenge?
Yeah.
me and going back to Johnny Hot Dogs, me and my friends in college, our fraternity, we used to do a hot dog eating contest for charity. And if I was like my like perfect even keel, like 4 beers in, and I was hungry enough, I would rig. I would destroy
house some
everyone. I'm like, I can eat. My biggest thing is when I stop eating for like a certain amount of time, I'll get full.
Yeah.
But like oysters, I feel like I could have at least 100 and I'd be fine.
There's a Man versus Food episode where he eats like 120 oysters an hour. That's my unwarranted confidence. We're like, I could smoke that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
They're gone. It's over.
Yeah.
Give me the money.
Easy.
No, easy cleanup. Yeah, for me, I think mine is I've never done a mechanical bull.
What?
I've never ridden a mechanical bull.
Are you serious?
110%.
I guess we're going to El Jefe after this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out
Absolutely.
But I think I was like, these people that get on, they're like, oh, and they fall off like the first time the thing turns around. I'm like, are y'all fucking stupid? Y'all don't have a center of gravity? Like, I mean, like I feel like a cuff there a couple seconds, but there are people that like literally like I love the ones where they just like dip forward and the person just like flips over.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. So yeah, my warrant confidence. I don't think I'm gonna get an 8-second ride, but I think I could last a good, you know, if we're doing over, I think over 3.5 seconds.
I feel like we could all test all three of our theories. Like we can come to my house. You guys can, we can do our mini Top Chef, watch me cook.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can
Hopefully
do the
we don't die in
mechanical
a
bull
fire.
ride.
Yeah.
And we can ask Seth to crash land a plane. It couldn't be that hard.
Yeah. Can't be that. We'll go to like one of those little fly around things at Myrtle Beach.
Ooh.
And I'll just choke the pilot out.
Yeah.
And then
Or we could just do a flight simulator.
Yeah.
You know?
Could you, there's simulations where, we could do a flight
Yeah.
simulator.
We should do one that like moves, like, you know,
like the
straight up.
tube thing where it
Yeah, like I mean, like
seat-
where me and Joe could just sit in the back and it's like shaking and then, you know.
Do those exist?
I
Surely
mean,
the
they
Army
have
has
like
one,
a lot, like those VR things. Like if sometimes you go to Dave and Buster's and they have like those, like even like the Star Wars one, like the whole booth will move.
Okay, so here's another question for unwarranted confidence.
Okay.
Right.
If you guys are, let's say, like the world went to shit, and this
Mm-hmm.
is like something I kind of like watching these war movies I think about on the daily. What if in 2026, 27,
Right.
there was a military draft? Do you guys, are y'all confident you can join that shit?
I think I would sign up before I got drafted just so I could pick what branch. I would go into.
I am extremely overweight. And I also have flat feet, which I don't know if that's still a thing, but my uncle, for instance, with the Vietnam War, he was not drafted because he had flat feet. And the military issued boot would cause like discomfort and pain in the thing, and it became like a medical thing where people with flat feet couldn't wear the military issued boots, so they wouldn't draft them into the army. So I don't know if that's still a thing or not, but it used to be.
Well, I mean, Dr. Scholl's has happened since then, so sure.
Is that why you're wearing Vans? Though?
That's why I'm wearing Vans. Oh, I always flat feet for sure. Yeah, Vans are nice and flat.
So that would be your out. Be like, sorry guys.
I mean, I also be, hey, I'm 300 pounds. You know, they're probably like, yeah, you know, we're well aware.
What if it was like the apocalypse? Like there was some COVID.
Oh, I would.
And you're one of the last men standing. Like you had to step the fuck up.
Oh, I would. No, I would step up. What I'm saying is like if there were a draft from the nation, I would not pass a standard. But if there is a end of time things, oh, buddy, we're going in the closet and taking out the collection.
Zombie apocalypse. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. End of round there, gents. Good topic. Next round is going to be our card pull.
Oh boy.
Anyone want a beer for this one?
Oh, I would love a beer.
Okay, great.
Thank you, sir. Cheers, boys.
Fellas.
All right. So, for those of you who are not familiar with trading cards, you have a set of cards. There's a bunch of different cards that can be in that pack, and then there's chase cards or ones that you're trying to find from that series. So
more rare, more valuable.
Yeah, the ones that not everyone can get. So anyway, in our Doug Dimmadome hat, we have placed 4 different packs of cards. Joe, if you want to reach in there.
Should be like random.
Yes. So yeah.
I feel them.
Yeah, you feel like they're heavy on the bottom there. So grab one that you think that you would like.
I got the Pokemon card.
Pokemon Shrouded Fable.
Yeah, and let me use a preface this. I'm a huge Pokemon fan. I'm 29 years old. I played Pokemon my whole life, and it just took me, 15 years after playing the games and collecting the cards that I'm kind of like, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok. I'm like, why not get back into it?
Oh, dude.
I'm not into it, but like maybe this will be.
Oh,
this will be my first. This will be my first Pokemon card pull since I was 9 years old.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
That's awesome.
And since you come from the vintage era, the chase card in this set is a Persian, which is a Pokemon that you are very familiar with.
Oh, is it Persian?
It's a Persian
evolved from Meowth.
Yes, the Meowth. Yeah,
I know my Pokemon.
So yeah, producer Daniel, you want to bring in a couple packs for the boys? Thank you.
Oh, thank you, sir.
All right, so we got our overhead camera here, so we're gonna open them over the table here, so everyone can. Joe, you want to go first? Or you want to go last?
I want to go first.
Okay.
Oh, a holographic Frufro.
Little reverse holo there.
Weevil holographic.
And
Ursaluna. I don't think that's worth anything.
No, that's not the best card.
Okay.
But that's it. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
We got some nice cards there.
Yeah.
Seth, you want to go next or you want me to go?
I'll go.
Oh, you're already open. All right.
So, yeah, I'm Colress's Tenacity.
Dude, the tenacity of that guy.
Sneasel, reverse hollow.
Ooh.
And finally.
Oh, big boy.
Copperaja.
There's this one guy. He goes, should I open it or should I keep it?
Yes. So shouts out to my boy Pat, the Pocket Monster, or that channel is called Short Pocket Monster.
Okay.
He does a pack a day. A little Duskull reverse. A little Inkay reverse. Oh, we got a Reveroom EX. All right. Look at that. We got a hit in the pack.
Is Reveroom a hit?
Well, yeah, that's a nice EX.
Are you for real?
So?
Yeah. My Ursaluna's worth nothing to you?
Get that shit out of here.
I just restarted playing the games. Maddie thinks I'm a huge nerd for it, but I don't give a fuck. It's nostalgic to my childhood, and I would love to teach my future children Pokemon one day.
You should totally. With this card that is worth 33 cents, y'all.
Dude.
Big hit on the channel today. 33-cent card. I have a feeling.
What's Ursaluna?
I think Ursaluna might be worth some more money here.
Let's you might have been talking shit before you knew, bro. It's like $100.
Yeah. Yes. Your card is worth. Was it hollow or reverse? It's a hollow.
It's hollow.
Hollow is worth 6 pennies, sir.
Dude.
Fuck.
And what was your hit?
Cooperaja.
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 COPP.
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra. Guadalajara.
Cooperaja. That's a revert. It's your hollow.
It's a hollow.
Hollow. 8 cents.
8 cents.
8 cents, y'all.
In second
Breaking
place.
the bank. But we got a good 33 cents rev room. At least something.
Scratch offs for nerds.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, no, I've been collecting, and I go to, like I've been to a couple card shows and stuff. And
Really?
oh, dude,
All right, dude. I'm in.
dude.
I'm in.
Oh,
Have you seen?
It's like Maddie's like worried. Like it's like when she's worried you're out cheating on me, and then you're at a card show, Pokemon card show with your boys.
He must be out cheating. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Well,
have you seen Johnny's Van Gogh Pikachu behind you there, next to?
Oh wow, is that
Hank?
is that one of the? Is that Kid Rock?
where? Which
Oh,
one?
Hank Williams.
Oh, that would be. Yes.
Very nice with the fedora.
Kid Rock, known as Hank Williams Jr. Yeah, we got a couple. That's my graded Pikachu up there. We were at karaoke one night, and it.
Johnny, we were singing karaoke, and I went over to the bar to get a drink, and I turned around, and Johnny's holding his phone. It's like, I just spent $300 on this Pikachu card, and I was like,
Oh, so you
sick.
bought it online?
Oh yeah, I was hammered at the karaoke bar.
And hopefully it appreciates the
And,
value.
yeah.
yeah.
It's gone up a little bit. So yeah, it was from an event.
fuck-
so limited run. It's not
Fuck
like they're
Bitcoin.
Like, do a reprint.
No,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
Dogecoin. We're
Was
doing
that
Pokemon.
event was that in
It was in-
Amsterdam or was that in France?
I think it was in Paris.
France.
I'm not sure where it was, but it's a limited release card. Only so many we made. PSA 9, good grade. Gem Mint 10.
I've made worse drunk purchases.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Me too.
what is your worst drunk purchase? Because that's not even it. Dude,
I bought an inflatable kayak one time that I never used.
ooh, how much was that?
$200. Wasn't like hideous, but I mean, it didn't appreciate in value the way that's going to.
No, yeah, I got really drunk one night and I watched The Notebook.
Okay.
So
We've all
I
been there before,
I
brother.
proceeded to.
I'm here for you.
I gotta stop the timer and then I'll finish the story. So anyways, yeah. So I got really drunk one night and watched The Notebook. Shouts out to producer Matt. Speaking role, still gets residuals. Keep watching. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was in The Notebook.
I'm gonna watch it when I go home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, when
I had no idea.
producer Matt's our guest, we'll show you. But anyways, I woke up the next morning. I had bought a record player, 2 rocking chairs, and a year-long subscription to the Post and Courier because I wanted to sit on the porch, listen to records, and read the newspaper. And dude, I swear to God, I did that maybe once and never again. But I still have the rocking chairs. I still have the record player.
That's gotta be like $700.
Oh, dude, it was insane. I think it came out to like $400.
Oh, okay.
A year-long subscription, a record player, and multiple rocking chairs.
Does the Post and Courier subscription ever come and you kind of get the scaries from that night? Or was
It was
get
only a year
anxiety?
long. I wasted a lot of paper, rip. But every time I go past the Post and Courier building, I'm like, God, I'm such a fucking idiot.
Do you remember the
Fucking
headline of
pussy.
the paper that you ordered?
No,
You
I
read on the
don't.
porch?
I don't remember the next morning. I just remembered.
I don't remember the
I just remember checking my credit card statement, like, what did I buy last night? But yeah, I really wanted to get immersed in, I wanted to be an old timey guy. But yeah, that is the worst drunk purchase I've ever made in my life.
Or the best?
What's yours?
Did you have one?
I mean, actually, I have one for you right now. I just forgot about this. It was really bad in the moment, but looking back on it, it was amazing. In college, I was drunk and high, so I was kind of like twisted. I was watching like a nature documentary, and I saw this veiled chameleon. And so I went online. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I'm in college. Like, I'm watching with all my buddies. I'm like, should I get a chameleon? They're like, dude, totally. That'd be such a good idea. And I went online, bought a chameleon, but without buying, like, what I didn't realize, you need to buy, like, for these lizards, you need to buy, like, a whole, like,
UV light.
Terrarium, yeah.
terrarium. Like, this lizard shows up at my door. I completely forgot I ordered it. And I shit you not, this lizard's like this big, and it's like, kill me, like. But it was really cute. It was cute at the same time. So I was like, all right, I can't just like, what am I gonna do with this lizard? So I end up like, as fast as I can, I'm like, holy fuck, I completely forgot I got this. It was like, oh, Joe, you have a package. Okay, cool. It's like a new T-shirt or something. Chameleon this fucking big. It just literally just hatched from the egg. Cute as fuck, but I was horrified because I'm like, how the hell am I gonna do this? I sprinted to the pet store.
Yeah.
But like this chameleon itself was like $50. The actual terrarium like that I
Yeah.
bought was probably like $700.
Oh,
Oh my god.
That's how they get you. Yeah.
700.
dude, big pets.
Because I'm like, I've already
here.
made it this far. I might as well ball out for my little guy. You know?
Yeah.
So I named him Cornelius. and
Okay.
I ended up giving him away.
Okay.
Like I had him for 4 years though.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Cornelius, we're boys.
Damn.
Did you keep the terrarium?
I sold that with Cornelius. I
Oh,
was traveling
okay.
a lot and I couldn't take
Yeah,
care of
no,
him.
I
So I
mean,
wanted
well-
him to live the best life. So
No, that's good. Yeah.
cheers to Cornelius, wherever
Cornelius,
you are.
dude.
Yeah, to Cornelius.
Well, damn. I think that takes the cake, man. That's a wild purchase.
Yeah.
There's a living animal delivered to your home.
That's really fun.
Yeah. So Cornelius, wherever you are. Cheers to you, brother.
Daddy
Miss
loves
you.
you. All right, a couple topics left, and then we're done. I guess, yeah. Seth, Joe, whoever wants to pull.
You gonna do rock, paper, scissors for it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ooh.
You got it. You win.
All right, Joe. Picking it out.
All right. Okay. This one I wrote. All right. Where would you get married? Figuratively. We're all single here.
Yep.
We're not single, but we're all not.
We're
I'm married.
of marrying age.
Yes. Yeah. And what would it look like to you?
Okay.
I've been thinking about this recently.
Before we get into that, do you guys want a beer for this round?
I would.
Yeah. All right. Take one down. Pass it around. Joe, do you want to kick it off? Do you have a dream? Well, I know you've been
So,
married
like,
once.
Yeah, so I'm 29 now, pushing 30. And this is kind of a year where it's getting crazy. Like I'm getting invited to all these weddings. And I think there's just I feel like all my friends from Atlanta, from college, a lot of them just decided to get married on like this year, but I just know it's just going to be wedding after wedding, and I don't know, it gets me thinking. I had like that fake wedding in Vegas. I had that fake wedding in Vegas, and I don't know, I also saw like someone DM me this and they're like, "Joe, you fucked up. You got married with Elvis in the Whitechapel." Apparently Taco Bell is doing this thing in Vegas where it's $800 and you get married in a Taco Bell. They host your wedding. They have Elvis. They do everything for you. I don't know. After going to all these weddings, I'm just kind of like thinking to myself, I'm like, where would I want to get married? You have the whole world. You have to factor in the price of it, how many people can be there. Like, for a fact, if you do it overseas, you can only invite probably half of what you would do if you did it in Charleston.
Yeah.
Maybe less than that. So, I don't know. Part of me would love to get married in, like, Italy and have, like, a smaller wedding and then just do, like, a big celebration back in the United States. But, I don't know. I think weddings are very interesting to me. Because these people have like these gigantic high budget weddings, but it's like you're spending all that money on one day. But that's supposed to be, for being real here, a wedding is 80% about the bride, 20% about the
Yes.
I was about to say I don't think it's ever really going to be up to me, but I think if I were to choose, it would be somewhere like close to where my kin are. That way that have like a short little cheap thing, but then go balls to the walls on the honeymoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Balls, yeah. So you'd rather spend more on the honeymoon than a wedding?
Oh, yeah. I mean, because in my head, right, when my parents have 6 marriages between the 2 of them, right?
Okay.
So I got a different perspective on that kind of song.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's more like a contractual kind of event sort of thing, but then the honeymoon, that's where you need to throw the most money at.
Yeah. I as we've clearly stated, whatever the bride wants, it's on her. But if it were up to me, I always said that I would have like a private wedding where it's just like, close family, something small, get all the photos and stuff.
Right.
But then the next day, I would just throw this like insane fucking party where like and do a theme, like do like a prom or like Hawaiian shirts, like just something where it's just like because I feel like on your wedding day, like you get married, you're just like caught up. There's so many things going on. Like you barely get to enjoy it. So I feel like that's one of the things where like if I have a wedding day, that's the wedding day. But if like the next day I just have a giant party to celebrate the marriage, I can let like my nerves are more calm. There's more and it's like less like you don't have to really worry about like the wedding type of stuff where it's like, oh, I have to pay $10,000 for flowers and stuff. You're like, great, let me get a fucking blow up castle inside for $10,000 fucking dollars to do an obstacle course and get hammered with my boys and
$10,000.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, have some fun like things to do. Like, that's what I have thought recently. I don't know if my bride, I don't think she would ever agree to that, but I think that would be fun.
Right.
That's kind of like what me and Maddie have talked about in the past is like, have like exactly what you're saying, have this romantic, intimate ceremony and then just have like, use all that money we would spend at the wedding and just like pay the fee for like the fray to play there. Or like, or fucking, or like an awesome like band and just like have that and just throw like gigantic party. But also like what I've kind of like realized, I'm watching these grooms like at these weddings, and there's like I went to a 450 person Indian wedding last weekend.
Holy shit!
And both sides are Indian, wealthy. Both are doctors.
Oh yeah,
families are wealthy. And I'm watching the bride and groom, and they're very social people. They're kind of people pleasers like we are, and I could look at them and they just feel so stressed out that they need to talk to every single person. When I feel like on my actual wedding day, I'd want to be with my family and my life. So I was like, after going to that wedding last weekend, I'm like, God damn, like, do I want this? Do I want this smoke where it's 450 people? And I'm like, because like imagine like paying for a flight, paying for a hotel, going to Scottsdale, Arizona, where the wedding was at. And not being able to spend time with the bride and groom because there was definitely like at least like 30, 40 people at that wedding. Where, like they didn't get like a lot of time with the bride and groom.
No, yeah, and that's and that's why I would feel bad because I would if you were just like, hey, look, like I only because a lot of wedding ceremonies are only like 3 or 4 hours, but if you're like, hey, look, like we're here for 6 hours, we're just having fun. You don't need like my great aunt is not going to show up to the Raid Your Jump Castle hula party, So like exactly. I could say hi to them on my wedding day, but like all my friends and stuff, we can spend time with everyone.
Yeah, that's kind of the point where I wrote this card. Is like normalize having like a family, very close friend wedding, and then having a gigantic blowout party afterwards.
That's
So you guys are more the party afterwards for everybody.
Yeah, you're more about the honeymoon.
Yeah.
So you're more the I'm starting to think you'd be a better husband.
No.
That's kind of like, that's way more romantic. But no, I think that there's a world where I could have all three. Like have I grew up Catholic, having like the wedding in the church. The wedding is like mostly for our parents at that point. It's for us, but like we want to go through the motions for like the family.
Oh yeah, you gotta
have a giant like Lollapalooza level rager after. And then, the honeymoon.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean,
what's the honeymoon destination?
That's another thing.
I'm thinking Bora Bora.
Have you been before?
No.
You want to just shit in the water?
Sorry?
That's what you do. Like you poop in the water at night and all the fish like come up.
Is that what you do in Bora Bora? Is that like a
no?
Is that a cultural thing?
Is that not the like the villas like on the water?
Yeah, it's little bungalows.
So the toilets
like the
flush.
Maldives?
The toilets flush into the water. Like if you take a shit and then all the fucking fish like start eating your shit underneath your house.
I didn't think of the irrigation of Bora Bora.
I mean, I don't know. It's just I've seen people talk about that before. Well,
I'm a fisherman, so
there you go. Yeah, just gaff one with your poop fishing. Yeah, it's a new. You check the one off the list.
Little dingleberry in there.
Yeah,
catch a fish
hopefully, it's like a little corn bite. I don't know. Sometimes I'm a Disney adult, so I'd like to incorporate a park in there, maybe.
Going to Orlando?
Well, no, I've never go to Orlando for my honeymoon. That would be crazy. But like, I've never been to Japan, so go to like Tokyo Disney in Japan, or like China has one,
France has one.
Yeah, the Disneyland Paris. Things like that where I could I want to go explore. I don't want to go have a just Disney vacation because I'm not that crazy. But if I go explore Japan for 2 weeks, but also go to a park for a day,
yeah, I'd love to go to Japan.
I think that'd be fun. Yeah, Japan would be cool.
Yeah. What was that stand-up we saw? Andrew
Santino.
I like what he said. Is like, I went to Disneyland this year. Disney World. I went to Disney World Orlando with my girlfriend and our roommates. And I feel like this was him. I feel like this was one of his bits. He's like, there should be 2 lines for people at Disney World. One for the kids and the other line for the adults, and they should be going straight to jail.
Yeah. We do
One for the families if you're with your children. Those are the lines for the roller coasters. The adults that are by themselves, line for you, straight for fucking jail.
just get the fuck out of here. Yeah, no, I felt personally victimized during that bit, but it was funny because we went and there was another couple groups of my friends that were there, and they know that I'm like a Disney guy, and they legit quote me like on the daily basis. I don't want to ruin his set, but he does a couple funny things with more Disney adults, and then he does a bit about a Goofy jacket, and I have a jacket with Goofy on it.
He was making straight eye contact with you.
Oh, he was. I was. My soul was being peered into by Andrew Santino. The ginger was just like No.
What about you, Joe?
But yeah.
Where's your honeymoon destination?
Yeah. Any.
So like, I'd love to do like the Amalfi Coast.
Ooh.
Because I feel like you could hit like, I wouldn't mind honeymoon to be like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like a full on like we're going fucking abroad. But I don't know, man. It's just there's so many places in the world I have not been to. So I feel like it's got to be a mutual decision. But
What's the worst honeymoon destination? Like Des Moines, Iowa, probably.
Probably King Street.
Listen,
You're talking to a couple.
King Street.
Oh yeah,
Couple of dirty Myrtle boys.
I was gonna
over
say
here.
Myrtle, but I didn't want to
No,
I want to end on a positive note. With the podcast.
we thrive in Myrtle Beach.
It's so good.
Yeah, we need to do a live pod from Myrtle Beach. I feel like that would be
Sharkies?
just the chemist.
Definitely not
Not
the
the
fucking
chemist.
chemist. Oh my god. That's,
Oh yeah, that bar. If you're in Myrtle Beach, don't go to the chemist. All right, gentlemen. Last topic. 6th topic. Let's pass one down.
final beer.
Last 3. Final round. Oh. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Beautiful.
Oh, that's what happens.
Beautiful.
Sounds like.
We should do a sound draft. Like that's what that's
We're gonna add that.
that's
to
got to be one of the
board.
best sounds ever.
Like a good sound draft. Seth,
Yes, sir.
I think since Joe got the last one, you finish us off there. Maybe we haven't got one of mine yet, so maybe I get it here.
That's a card pack.
Yeah. Could be.
This is definitely a Johnny one.
Oh.
If you could live in any TV show world, which one
Oh,
and why?
that's a good one. Oh wow, that's
Okay.
that's coming
Let me,
tough.
get the timer going here.
Any TV show.
Yeah. So like, what world do you want to live in? You could live in, Man in the High Tower. Just kidding.
Here's the thing. A lot of my favorite shows are kind of like dark, though. It's like, do you really want like dragons flying above you? Do you really want like?
So yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Like, give me
Game of
your
Thrones,
reasoning.
I'm
What are you guys feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I feel like I would like a lot of these worlds for like a week, and then after that, I'd be like, all right, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is there anything pops
really-
out, stands out to you?
I really thought you were gonna go like Southern Hospitality.
Oh fuck no! I hate my life. Get me out of here.
That's pretty funny.
I fucking hate my.
I'd rather live in Breaking Bad than Southern Hospitality.
Well, that's what I'm getting. Like, you don't have to be involved in. You can just go eat at
Oh,
John
in the
Carlo's
universe.
chicken place.
That's true.
Like if you're like, hey, look, like this
Los
food
Pollos
looks
Hermanos?
like the bear, for instance. Like that's one where it's like, hey, look, like I don't have to eat. I don't have to work at this
Oh, you
restaurant.
don't have to be a cast member?
But I'd like to go eat there. Like I would love to live in Chicago and like go to that restaurant. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what
I
is
thought
your?
if I chose the bear, I'm like a line cook. Like,
Oh no,
I'm-
you don't have to.
on
I'm
the
just saying like
line,
the universe.
just begging for hands.
I feel like there's like 2 ways to go about this. So I feel like if you wanted to live in the set of a TV show, obviously like you worked on it, the Outer Banks. That seems like when they film that makes it very appealing to be like a part of that,
Yeah, man.
Like it's very like, unless other than like the explosions and like the gunfire, it just feels like it's like a not too different than like our lives here in Charleston, but like they take it a step further and make it like way more romanticized.
Oh yeah.
But if I was gonna pick a TV show to feel like a fucking badass, Like, have I fantasized about it? I feel like that's the thing. If you fantasize about yourself being a part of a TV show, and that we've all done that, I would probably pick Peaky Blinders.
Oh,
Ooh.
dude.
Because like, there's nothing that like I've watched in my whole life where I'm like, those are some cool ass motherfuckers. Like going through the prohibition, fucking driving the Model Ts, but you're still also driving, like riding a fucking horse with a fucking gun.
Yeah.
With the gypsies, with the gang wars. I think the Peaky Blinders would be like the most badass. To be a Peaky Blinder on that show would be fucking amazing. But if I had to pick like a, you know, like the style of living, the quality of living, I probably would not pick that.
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
depends on your
There's
rank as a Peaky Blinder. I mean,
Yeah. But if I'm like one of the Peaky Blinders, like, yes, sign me the fuck up. That's badass.
hell yeah. I love that answer.
That's a good answer.
Johnny, what you got?
I'm gonna go with Futurama. I think it's cool. Like, I feel like if not that the future will ever look like that, I don't think it will. I don't think we'll ever get to
Flying cars?
Aliens?
no, like you can travel between planets in like the blink of an eye, you know? But I think that would be cool to live in that universe because you just like go check out different planets or go vacation. And also like every single thing, like people die in that episode all the time. They get like cut into pieces and then they're like fine. So I feel like you just, you know,
Yeah,
you
it's a
fuck
big
around
deal.
and find
You
out,
got
you
Toon
know?
Force, right?
Yeah, you can go get like every organ's like up for sale, you know? You can just like get a new organ. There's a lot of cool technology. So yeah, I think Futurama would be
So
it for me.
You like the plot armor. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just, you know, I like I think that'd be cool. Cuz I
So
like
you'd pick Futurama over Star Wars?
yeah, I feel like
they can travel between planets for Star Wars. Too.
yeah, but like in Star Wars, they're always fighting, and people are like complaining all the fucking time, and there's like, you know, I feel like, you know,
What about one of like the really rich, like planets in Star Wars?
yeah, I mean, if I was like a
If you're,
royal,
like loaded.
like
Coruscant.
if I was on Coruscant and
If you went
if
from
I
like
was,
Jar Jar Binks to being
just
like
in
he's in like his little prim
fucking
and proper
Cloud
like,
City,
yeah.
just chilling, you know, that could be fun.
What if you had Force?
Oh, but, well, yeah. Oh,
sensitivity.
okay. I mean, if I'm like, yes, if I was there and had Force abilities, that'd be cool to live in the Star Wars universe.
If we're gonna pick, are we gonna be Jedi or Sith?
Jedi.
Jedi.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's tough.
Does the Sith have like their own form of like Padawans, like the young?
Well,
like, little demon
there
child?
is the
They usually get greased by them.
there's
right?
there's Palpatine, and then he always has an apprentice. He never has more than
But
one.
there's no like dark. That would be an interesting Star Wars show if they had like, you know how they have like the Padawans and they have
Yes.
like a little school for it. What if they had that like on the Death
Sith.
Star? And there was,
Yeah.
like young little, but they're like just all these kids are complete assholes. They're just like little fucks.
Just little
School
pieces of shit
bullies.
competing. They're like trying to actively kill each other at all times.
Yeah, they're just
Dude.
all the problem children, all the problem childs. Like instead of getting sent to like boarding school, they get sent to the Death Star. They're
I
just
mean,
complete assholes.
Kathleen Kennedy's out, so whoever comes in, I think we got to go over there and pitch this. I think this is a good idea because she sure as shit wouldn't fucking go for anything other than stupid ideas. But this is a good idea. So
If I had to pick
yes,
one TV show
Mhm.
to be a part of and also participate in with the main character, I would pick Mad Men. Because whenever I was from the ages of 19 to 24, I was an ad guy in Colombia doing advertising. So I feel like I'm
Yeah.
already kind of geared towards it. And
Yeah.
had to wear suits and drink whiskey like
Ooh.
on the job.
Dude,
Yeah, John Hamm.
John Hamm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Draper, I don't even know her. You know,
John Hamm's weirdly a big Bravo fan. I had no idea.
dude,
Have you seen that?
Is it
he
really?
has been consistently on the Southern Charm train for.
I
a
had no
while.
idea.
Really?
Yeah, at New Year's he was like chatting about it, like with Andy
No,
Cohen.
last
and then
week.
last week he was on.
Yeah, last week he was on Watch
Weapons.
Weapons Live, and he's like, "Yo, like, shit, brother, get your shit together." And he like, it wasn't like a produced thing. He like knew everything.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, Craig and Austin will get over it. They're brothers. They're best friends. They're just being idiots. They're being petty." Like he's like,
So surely he's seen you on TV.
I don't think so. I don't think he's on the Southern hospitality train
Might
yet.
be.
But
He's a spittable man.
I'd love to have him at Republic though.
Oh, dude, bring
Maybe-
him in.
Oh,
Maybe Lamar drinks some whiskey with him.
I think Lamar. Out of those properties, yeah, I think Lamar's would be where he felt most at home.
Yeah.
he'd wear his Don Draper suit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that
Top
would
down.
fit him perfectly. Be perfect.
Yeah. Oh, all right. So that's the
There it
end of our of our topics.
First
Wow.
episode.
Gents, cheers to that. That was
Cheers,
a good
boys.
It was an
good
honor.
in there.
It was an honor,
Actually,
fellas.
appreciate
Physically touch here.
Appreciate
Really
you being
touch our
on.
tips.
So yeah. So
Yeah,
let's
thank you.
let's get a live update on
Oh,
the draft here.
should I look or should you?
Yeah, one from the main account. Why don't we take a look here?
Drafter 1,
Okay.
who is B,
Okay.
24%.
24%. Good percentage.
Drafter 3,
Okay.
which is Johnny Hotdog,
Mhm.
11%. Drafter 2, Joe Bradley, 65%.
Let's go, baby.
Man of the people.
And
The wings. The
and
wings.
This is
What
this is anonymous, so there's no like-flation
Yeah,
here.
right?
No.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
wings.
That's a
The
good call.
wing. It had to be the wings.
The wings, yeah, the wings was that's kind of unfair.
Yeah.
People are just gonna see wings and be like, all right.
I mean, naturally, he is a man of the people, so
Yeah.
he won before he even walked in.
Oh yeah.
That's just how it goes. But we're
But
gonna
they
keep
don't know
updated
it's
on it.
me, so you know.
That's true. Yeah,
It's
no-
anonymous.
Yeah,
That's it,
you speak to the people, you know them.
man.
Yeah.
But yeah, before we get out of here, Joe, any closing remarks? Anything we want to talk about?
Yeah, I just want to say I'm absolutely honored to be your first guest on this podcast. I know, like, when they asked me to be on this a few weeks ago, you guys came up to me, and obviously I was about to do my interviews in Pixel Studios, and it just felt good, you know. Like, I love being on, you know, the TV show. I love what I'm doing with my life. I'm not saying I'm unhappy, but a lot of times when you're filming these shows, you're not getting along with your castmates. You're not always looking forward to going to your scene. So it's really like Seth, Johnny, Shelly. It's a lot of the guys that like work in the crew that get you through this hard times. So for me to come on here and not really talk about that and just like be on camera for once and not talking about the shitty, you know, it's not always shitty, but not talking about like work stuff, just like a genuine friendship and things about life. It's you guys to get me through those times when I'm having, you know, I'm not gonna cry right now, but
I might.
I just want to say I appreciate you guys a lot, and if I'm not getting along with my cast going to work, I just know that you're gonna be there and everything's gonna be okay. So
Well,
I
Joe,
appreciate
thank
you
you,
guys.
man. That was really
Yeah.
nice of you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
And you guys are cooler than most of my cast anyway. So
Well, gentlemen, thank you again for a good first podcast here. We're at the end here. We get to rank Coors Light. So a score 1 through 10. Please give me what you think is the score of what Coors Light tastes like.
I've got mine written down. Should I go first?
If you are ready.
we're doing decimal scores too, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
no rookie
Okay.
scores.
If you want to.
Yeah, I think it has to be.
Me personally, Joe picked one of my favorite light beers of all time.
Wow.
Ooh.
As I explained earlier, I hiked the sand dunes in Colorado drinking a full case of these, and it gets a 9.
9.
Always has been, always will be. It's a quality product.
Good.
Give me a 9 out of 10.
Good score. All right. I'm going to go next.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to raise you. Because Coors Light is
Oh.
also my favorite light beer.
Woo.
Is also my
Is
favorite.
it really, fellas? Wow.
Yeah, Coors Light is
Yeah,
my favorite
no
light beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
I'm going to go with a 9.4.
Oh.
And like that's crazy because I picked this beer for everyone, and that
Yeah.
that warms my heart a little bit, especially for how crispy cold this beer is. You know, as far as drinking cold ones with the boys and how cheap it is and how accessible it is, I think Coors Light is just the go-to if you're walking into a bar, that go-to comfort beer.
Yeah.
And there's times for you can drink it on the mountains, you can drink it watching football with your boys. It is cold as fuck. You can drink it on a hot day in Charleston. I give it an 8.7.
8.7.
Which is very high.
Huge
Like
score.
and like just to preface this, I would usually give like this category like Miller Lite, Bud Light, Coors. They usually don't break the 8s because it's just like it's a beer. A lot of people look at like Michelob and they're like, you're just basically like it's like a comfort, like a drink that a beer that you can have like 6 or 7 with.
Yeah.
I can have clearly 6 of these.
Oh, yeah.
And still rank it at
Be
8.7.
chilling.
Coors
All right.
Light,
I'm going to
baby.
bring the board up, and then we'll get a number from our producer circle. This is our board here, modeled after one of our favorite automotive television programs. All right. We're going to reveal our score.
Okay.
All right. We have a Coors Light with a 9.04.
Oh,
Wow.
love it.
9.03, number one, top of the leaderboard, Coors Light.
So one last cheers.
So yeah, one last cheers, gentlemen. Thank you,
Cheers, boys. Thanks for having me. I love you both so much.
Yeah.
And,
Yes, I love you too.
you know, hopefully I can be on the 100th episode of this.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
if
Or maybe
we,
sooner.
If we
hopefully.
get that far, let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
100%.
cheers. Thank you. And for everyone watching at home, please subscribe on all our socials as well. Thank you again to Matt over here at Pixel Studios in Charleston. If you guys are interested in any media needs, camera rentals, anything, feel free to come on down. Contact him. They're on all forms of social media. And thank you again to producer Daniel as well.
Pixel Studios, baby.
Pixel Studios, man. Charleston's finest.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.